It's been an incredible year, unprecedented, really. How do we even start to stop these ransomware attacks from happening?
It's been an unprecedented year because all the digitization and acceleration to the cloud that has happened in the last 18 months, it is creating a lot bigger surface area for attackers to get in. And folks needs to have a very strong strategy to be able to recover from ransomware. I mean, White House came out with the zero trust framework, and that's what Rubrik and Microsoft are focused. Microsoft has this umbrella strategy around zero trust from prevention, detection, and Rubrik is coming in for assessment and mitigation to really complete the story and help our customers digitize securely.
So let's talk about the payment part of this. How do you enable customers to get their data back without paying? I mean, because some of these customers are paying millions of dollars.
So the core issue is, how do you get your applications back up and running? How do you get control on your data? And that's where you need to have your backup absolutely rock solid. And that's the core part of the strategy, that how do you prevent backup from getting infected? And this zero trust based, truly immutable backup that cannot be touched by ransomware is the key to really recovery. So it's the combination of guaranteed availability of data plus the fast recovery is how our customers don't have to pay to the bad guys.
John, Microsoft itself has been a target of cyber attacks in recent months. What does Microsoft get out of a strategic investment like this?
Well, Rubrik and Microsoft have been partners for quite some time. As a matter of fact, in the year 2018, I think it was, Microsoft announced that Rubrik was their top partner that year. And what's evolved, quite frankly, is this notion of zero trust, and more importantly, the concept that more and more people are going to move workloads and data to the cloud. And so creating a partnership, a deeper partnership with Rubrik, was a very, very important element of what Microsoft is trying to do to make sure that people know that its platform is open to all apps and all services.
Now, Bipul, there are a number of examples where you helped the victims: Yuba County, California, the city of Durham, North Carolina, big Australian manufacturer, get their data back without having to pay. Once the attack happens, talk to us about the steps that are taken in order to do this, and whether, how often the perpetrators can be brought to justice.
So the critical piece is that once attack happens, folks go back to see if the backup is intact. And what we are seeing is that 2 out of the 3 legacy backup platform is impacted by ransomware. And that's where Rubrik comes in. Because of our unique architecture of zero trust data management, we are actually guaranteeing recoverability. So folks go in and look at their backup and say, tell me, is my backup intact? Number one. What has gotten impacted? Number 2, is there any sensitive data involved in this attack, so that I need to look at dark web and other places where my customer data or employee data is exposed. And then they start to doing the recovery, where they take the data recovered and then they analyze the data to make sure that everything is intact. It is a very cumbersome process. What is important is that availability of data, because that's how our customers don't have to pay the bad guys. So the ability to identify the attack, ability to quickly recover, and ability to get the applications back up and running. And in fact, business back up and running is how our customers say, we are not going to pay any ransom.
John, you've been in the tech industry for a long time. You were the CEO of Symantec. How would you describe the scale of the threat level we're seeing now compared to years past? John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry. I said
sounds like we might have lost. Are you there? Okay, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I said it's
I can hear
unprecedented.
you.
Yeah, okay, it's unprecedented. Did you hear that? Quite frankly, when I joined Symantec,
I did. Unprecedented.
When I joined in 1999, the cyber threat environment was relatively small. It was more about the endpoint. But as people have grown, or companies have grown exponentially, it's become more now about the server and the data that is being stored in those servers. And that has created an enormous threat opportunity for every business and, quite frankly, every individual that is working online today.
So, John, what is next? What should we and what should companies be most afraid of? What do they need to worry about at this point?
Well, I think the simple solution or concept that has been brought forth of zero trust is very, very relevant today. It's like know who the subscriber or caller is, know where the data content is coming from, know where the application service is being used. I got just yesterday a ransomware notice from Zoom suggesting that I needed to pay my bill. Well, I don't have a Zoom bill. As a matter of fact, my business pays for the Zoom bill. And so it clearly was a threat to me, and just like everyone else gets every single day.
Now, Bipul, we've recently seen cryptocurrency become a bigger player in these ransomware attacks where the attackers are asking to be paid in cryptocurrency. How does that change the game?
So cryptocurrency really liberates money from fiat currency and make it available to anybody around the world. But the side effect of cryptocurrency is, and all the privacy that comes with it, is bad guys are utilizing it to get money anonymously and get money transferred. I think this, as we innovate, the thing is that as we innovate and bring new services online, the bad guys are finding new services to make use of for their own bad purposes. What we need to do is we need to have a strong security framework around how we use application, how we use data. And clearly, the traditional mechanism of prevention detection is not very effective. So people have to really think about inside-out security. Is my data protected? Is my application protected inside out? So that you can utilize all kinds of technology, including crypto, but really protect your core IP, which is data, your core IP, which is app.